PK handles the ball in the box, no penalty. Eto'o handles the ball in the box, no penalty. In this video, I'll present 5 of the worst refereeing decisions in Chelsea history. 28th October 2012, Stamford Bridge. This was prime Barclays Premier League, but this was far from a fair match. They received a massive helping hand from the referee. The most annoying of the Clattenburg series of wrong calls were booking Torres for a dive when it was clear he was fouled by Johnny Evans. The decision earned Torres his matching orders, given he had already been booked previously. Torres was left in sheer disbelief following the decision. Then Javier Hernandez's goal was given even though he was standing in an offside position when the ball rebounded to him. United beat Chelsea 3-2.
You feel Johnny might have caught him?
I think he marginally caught him, yeah.
But this was nothing compared to when a Manchester United player nearly destroyed a Chelsea player's whole generation. But before that story, let's go back to the 2020 FA Cup final. Chelsea finals at Wembley now feel like a curse. We've now lost 5 of our last 6 finals at Wembley, but most Chelsea fans will feel hard done by.
Anthony Taylor is the worst referee present in England.
You see, a referee can only officiate one final, but Taylor had already officiated the 2017 final, which was also Arsenal vs Chelsea. And in that game, he gave Victor Moses a red card for diving. He also gave the Sanchez goal, which was clearly a handball. Eyebrows were raised when Taylor awarded Arsenal a penalty in the 27th minute when he should have blown a foul outside the area. Then there was a complete meltdown when midway through the second half, Taylor sent off Mateo Kovacic following a second yellow. It was for a tackle that didn't deserve a warning. This was re-echoed by former Premier League referee Keith Hackett. Unfortunately for Chelsea, Taylor got away with this blunder because VAR isn't allowed to interfere for yellow card decisions. Then later in the second half, Martinez catches the ball outside the penalty area, but despite Chelsea appeals, Taylor wasn't interested. Bad refereeing decisions against Chelsea and Anthony Taylor seemed to go hand in hand. He was also the referee when Maguire almost destroyed Michy Batshuayi's entire generation. It was clear that Maguire reacted because Batshuayi had shoved him, but he had this to say.
It wasn't a kick out, it wasn't any intent or anything like that. It was just my natural reaction to straighten my leg, and if he was going to fall on me, just to hold him up really. And
Are you serious right now, bro?
But it did not end there for Chelsea. Zuma's goal was disallowed wrongly for a foul. During the corner kick, Fred pushed Azpilicueta, and since Azpilicueta could not do anything, he pushed into Brandon Williams. As if things couldn't get worse for Chelsea, Harry Maguire, who should have been sent off, scores a header in the 66th minute.
I totally agree. I think the guy in the VAR was wearing the Manchester United shirt, because if you don't want to see Maguire, you cannot avoid seeing what Fred did. Fred pushed Azpilicueta, who didn't have anything to do but pushing Williams.
Before we talk about the Barcelona semi-final, let's go back to another Champions League semi-final, the 2005 Champions League semi-final. This match introduced the term ghost goal. Jose Mourinho used this term because of a goal that shouldn't have been allowed. The Reds advanced to the final, which as we all know, they won, but there were many doubts whether the ball actually crossed the goal line. Unfortunately at the time, there was no goal line technology in place, or VAR, and Liverpool got away with another refereeing blunder.
You should bring here the linesman and ask him why he gave a goal. Because to give a goal must be 100% the ball in, and he must be 100% sure that the ball is in.
And now to the story of not only the worst refereeing performance in Chelsea history, but in football history. It makes you question whether it was just a mistake, but a case of corruption. Ovrebo brought his incompetence to fore and chose a crunch Champions League semi-final match to do so. In the first leg of the encounter, Chelsea had managed to keep Barcelona quiet. Back at Stamford Bridge, the Blues were confident to get the job done, but Ovrebo stood in our way. Laurent Malouda was fouled by Dani Alves inside the box, but the referee gave a free kick rather than a spot kick. Drogba then receives a through ball and is brought down by Abidal in the penalty box, but the referee doesn't award a penalty. Vidal then repeated the same trick on Anelka moments later, but there was no way he was going to get away the second time and was then sent off. This time it was outside the box and Chelsea were given a free kick. Moments later, Anelka tries to move the ball around Pique, but Pique controls the ball with his arm and the referee waves on the game. Iniesta then equalizes for Barcelona in the 88th minute. Chelsea hopes were shattered, but there was one more chance.
Lampard takes the corner and Chick was up there and got a head to it. Ballack has a double appeal. The referee says no.
And the ball clearly hits Eto'o's arm right in front of the referee, but the referee runs away uninterested.